Saltwater Falls, a Westcott Bay novel, written by Amelia Addler, narrated by Piper Goodeve. Chapter 1. So, do you not care about the difference between sparkling water and seltzer, or are you just stupid? Connor forced himself to smile. It was always easier to do when he could imagine that the person insulting him was an enraged toddler, and not a full-grown adult. This guy, luckily, resembled an overgrown baby. His round and firm belly protruded over his pants, leaving his shirt's buttons clinging desperately, stretched to their limits. He even had a bib tucked under his collar, with crumbs and flecks of grease speckled all over. Connor grabbed the bottle of water. "Oh, so sorry about that. I'll be right back with the..." The man glared at him. "Seltzer! I ordered seltzer!" Of course. Connor nodded. Now he was beyond a forced smile. He had to stop himself from laughing in the guy's face. "The seltzer." Truth be told, Connor had no idea what the difference between seltzer and sparkling water even was, nor did he care to find out, though apparently this was going to be a sticking point for this particular guest. "Hey, Midge, do we have seltzer water?" She laughed. "Of course we do. Let me guess, Mr. Egan screamed at you for bringing him sparkling water?" Connor nodded. "Yep. He did the same thing to Kaylee yesterday." "Ah, so that's why she asked me to take his table." "Yeah." Midge let out a sigh. "I found her crying in the cooler at the end of the night, so that was nice of you." Connor accepted the bottle of water from her and squinted at the label. I was thinking it'd be fun to bring sparkling water again. Do we have another brand? No. Okay, maybe flat water, something with a nice-looking label?" Midge laughed as she handed him a new glass. "You can try, but it'll be your funeral." Connor rolled his eyes. He was still getting used to the nuances of working at a luxury resort with luxury-minded guests. Unusual requests didn't bother him. In fact, some of them were amusing, like the guy who said he'd only drink water from a particular spring in Canada. He had a pallet of the stuff shipped in, and the staff had to keep it in a separate fridge, running to get it every time he called. Other requests weren't as funny, especially when shouting was involved. At first, he'd thought that these events were infrequent, but he was seeing them more now that he was closer to full-time hours as a server at the resort restaurant. Initially, he'd worked part-time.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?